What up, though? It's GT, and you logged in to Uknowcell.com.
What up, what up? You logged on to Uknowcell.com. It's the homie Uknowcell behind the cam. I got my dog GT with me this time. What's up, GT?
What up, though, Cell?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Appreciate you, blessing the platform, giving us this time, first and foremost.
You already know.
It's 2018. We got that full, the fans got that full boy in 2018. Relentless is out. Before we get to that though, I want to start off from the beginning because this is my first time sitting down with you, interviewing you, and I've been knowing you for a minute. And just meeting you the first time, it wasn't even no rap. It was probably around like 2009, 2010, and just starting off meeting you. You was always just like the popular guy. You know what I mean? Like you super popular. So what was you doing around that time that people already held you in somewhat of a high regard?
I was just really being myself, man, as much as I could be. I don't really know. I ain't never put on no show or nothing. I never was
Right.
I wasn't entertaining or nothing. I just was shit. Being me, I had a whole bunch of homeboys. We just always, I don't know though, dog. I guess because of how I look or something. Just always was the oddball out of everybody that I hung around.
All right. Let's talk about It was one day I remember it kind of vividly because I was super shocked. We was having a conversation. I think it might have been like outside of the club. It might have been like on some lot 12, 10 days type stuff. And then you told me how old you was, and I was like, "What the hell? What?" So you've always hung around older cats.
Always, dog.
So what gave you that?
I don't know, dog. That's just I ain't never had no like basketball role models or no football role models or nothing. My role models came from like my uncles and shit I was seeing on a daily basis. My pops, shit like that. Like just the niggas he had around him, it just was a big influence on my life. I ain't never really want to hang around nobody that was really on some, I can't say small shit, but on some like young shit.
Yeah.
Just not even knowing what's going on.
Right. All right. So transitioning from just like hanging out, going to parties, doing that type of thing, and transitioning into rap, what made you want to transition into rap, just first and foremost?
Man, it was kind of like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't even know. I know I met Dusty McFly, and then it was on. I was rapping shit.
Mm-hmm.
I had a real way to put it to the people. It wasn't just like I wanted to rap. I always wrote raps and shit since I was little as hell. I used to rap my nigga Chris T and DJ Vince when I was like 11 years old. Nigga, I used to be rapping. They was older than me though, but I used to be in the basement fucking with them, and they used to have a studio in the basement and shit. I was rapping on that bitch. I was like little TJ shit. The Cheddar Boys for real.
For sure. I'm about to hand you this real quick because this was my first interaction and just figuring out like, all right, this guy got talent, he got flow. This is a video I seen back in the day.
Let me see.
Let's see.
This shit so listen. This when I met him. This when I first met him. We was thugging every day. Yeah.
So
yeah, that shit go a long way, dog.
Man,
it came a long way.
It's crazy, man, because you've been one who's been able to stay relevant and transition through many eras. Like you talk about the Dusty McFly era. You talk about, you was in the mix with, Big Shan, Fresh Prince of Detroit era, moving through Team Eastside era, and you've always been able to, stay relevant through that. And you're in a unique position because it's like people may say about GT, he's not consistent, but when you look at the catalog, it's there. And you're in a position where it's like people just want more of GT. You know what I mean?
I got a lot of projects out. That's probably what they always say.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. I just like to. That's probably how I stayed the way I am because I ain't in no rush to just drop a whole bunch of work. I let the work I got out there marinate to the street, so they probably don't even be like. They be like, damn, you dropped that. But if I give them too many projects, then they're not even gonna listen to all that shit. Got a short attention span, so. trying to really, you know.
I definitely agree. You give me the, you know, that older vibe of when people was really dropping projects, sitting back, letting it really take hold to the people. But even in the midst of you, you know, doing what you're doing and us waiting on a full length project from you, you've been doing, you know, features and even your own self. If you want to go from, you know, 10 toes down, 25 racks, 25 reasons, you know what I mean?
First nigga on Bad Gang CD, first nigga ever reached out to them or not anything. I knew they was already gonna be who they was right now before they even started. Like, I got a lot of songs with a lot of people, bro. Like, too many people to name. Like, from anybody, I don't know who it is in Detroit. I got a song with them, or we got something going on where I'd have been in the studio and, bro, it's land like that, bro. I just don't got a lot of CDs.
right. And you know, you had the incident, the accident with the car, so that took off some time, but you definitely bounced back. And then you gave us Relentless. So let's talk about that project, because that's definitely a culmination of what you talking about. Like I said, seeing you start until now. So
Relentless was just like everything I had in the pot, boy. Like, I threw away so many songs, bro. I always said it was coming, then it wasn't coming. And I put a release date on it, and then they'd be mad at me for a minute, like, damn, why you do that? Bro, that CD, it was just like the clarification, like, y'all really got me fucked up. I really know how to rap for real. I'm gonna show you, bro. I'm gonna keep showing them. They gonna know.
And now we here, dog. You working the project. What you got coming up, you know, in order to continue to promote this project? I know, you know, just earlier you just released like a preview video of some visuals that you got coming. So what you got, what else do you have in the pot, like working up?
I got this Supposed to Be Here video with BLB dropping. And I got the rest of the videos off Relentless before I move on to a new project. So I'm about to get those. Shout out BLB, my nigga. We locked in. He took that shit. CT took that shit. Lace Visuals, they all helped me take that shit to another level. So shout out to them. And I got this EP about to come out. It's all turned up shit. It ain't like Relentless. I really was telling y'all everything that was going on, but this shit is like I know what to do.
For sure. And let's talk about just connections and the network of you working with, you know, other artists, not just artists in the city, but
the net worth, man.
Yeah. For sure. For real, the network is the net worth.
It's been going on, man. We've been having it. They know that. We've been fucking with everybody. This just ain't no new thing. It's new to the younger people who come in and get hip to Detroit music, but Detroit people, we really conquered this city a long time ago. So now it's to the point where we just elevating and moving to different states, and people who already fuck with us, like on the networking with that, like Oakland and everywhere, man. Oakland, wherever else, you know, niggas is just tapping in, man. We just tapping in to whoever fuck with it and really getting to them instead of just talking social media. We really pulling up and hollering at people.
Yeah, we see, like, you know, it's very well documented. Like you brought up Oakland, so it's very well documented the relationship with Filthy Rich. So how important is it for you to really just get out of here? You know what I mean? And tap in, or people coming in town tapping in with you, or you tapping in with them, with people like Filthy Rich and just working, you know, outside of Detroit.
It's real important, dog, to get out there and see what they live like, and then they can come here and see what we live like, and it kind of give them like the best of both worlds, because shit ain't nothing different out there. They ain't doing nothing different, or ain't nobody. It's a hood everywhere you go, where it's everybody's struggling, or everybody getting some type of little paper. So, with the music, it kind of give us like a way to express everything that's going on for everybody that don't know how to rap. We like the spokesperson for that. So the networking real important, especially for like out there out west.
Definitely. Yeah. And prior, you brought up BLB, and that's somebody, I don't know, videographer, cinematographer, director. He's been working on a lot of like major artists' videos. So how did that connection come about between you and him?
Man, the social media that shit go That shit is deep. Social media, for real, you could be following somebody from the start until they all the way blown up, you know. But you gotta just reach out to people, bro. You gotta be saying the right things. You can't just be trying to just spam them with your music or just throwing your music in their face like, look, I'm the next best artist out of Detroit. A lot of people doing that shit, bro. You can only imagine, bro. You gotta be original and just be yourself. Holla at them like you would want somebody to holla at you.
Definitely. Before we get out of here, is there anything that you want to say to just like the supporters of GT, people who may be viewing this for the first time and just now getting to look at GT and saying, yo, I want to learn more about this guy. Where can they go to follow you? Where can they get the music? And just any like words to those people.
You can search well, when you search iTunes, you gotta search G.T. That'll get you in tune with all my old music too, because it's all related to it. And then YouTube, just search GT, man. Like featuring just whoever, and it's gonna go down the line. It's gonna keep going. Everything is related to it. Free 80s, man. Yeah. Free all my people, man. Savage, Teasy. But I want to say to my supporters, thank y'all for being so patient, man. I got a lot of shit coming for y'all, and it's getting real.
You know it. It's time at Uknowcell.com. It's my dog GT, and we out. I'm rolling.
What up, though? It's GT, and you logged in to Uknowcell.com.